What is up, guys? Welcome to Joe Ray's channel. This is your host Blank, bringing you another story time for today. And let's see, what from our list we're gonna read today, or not read, tell. Yeah, this one sounds fun. Yeah, let's go with this one. So in the last episode of Storytime, I gave you guys a story of my stealing addiction, and I kind of lied in it. I said I was never caught. What I meant from that is that I was never caught. Actually, no. The first time I was caught on purpose. Uh, this is the story of when me and my best friend, or second best friend, broke into our middle school. It was a Saturday morning where he called me up asking me to hang out, and I was like, alright. I didn't have a problem. I didn't have nothing to do Saturday, so I ended up hanging out with him. And this motherfucker, he liked smoking. He liked weed at that time. He did it pretty much every day, and he just liked smoking. That Saturday, we ended up. I don't know how I got convinced to buy weed, but I did. I bought weed. It was confusing. I somehow did. And actually, here's a little story inside of a story. Before that, he was at my house, and he got this recorder piece off a flute, and he made like a little bowl out of it, which was really creative. It was pretty cool. This bowl is gonna come into play later in the story, but for now, we were walking around. His street. This street is full of gangbangers. Sometimes, like, it's unbelievable how many. They don't do much, but they're there. They're just standing there, motherfuckers, looking at streetcars, making fun of streetcars, drinking, smoking. Doing the gangster stuff. And I don't really know. But as we were walking, we found the guy that was willing to sell to us, and we bought from him. As we were leaving, we were thinking, okay, where the fuck we're gonna smoke this? And yes, this is not my first smoking story, but that'll come later. We were thinking, where we're gonna smoke this, right? We ended up going to an abandoned church. That's another story for some other time. That one's actually pretty good because I have some video footage. But we ended up going to this abandoned church, and we found bathroom stalls, and we started smoking there. After a while of puff puff pass and shit, I heard a noise and I started freaking out. He's trying to calm me down. Yeah, I'm not a big smoker, guys, so when I'm high, I get paranoid. It freaks me out. I heard a noise, which actually was myself on. It's an abandoned place. You're bound to find some fucked up flooring and shit. I made noise. I freaked out. He's trying to calm me down. Eventually, we both decided, okay, yeah, let's get out of here. Let's just go finish this little whatever. I don't even know what it's called. It cost $5. I don't know how big it was. And we ended up going back to his house. He opened his window to his room. We sat down and we kept smoking. At some point, we got hungry. Like, everybody gets hungry when you smoke weed. The devil's grass, the metaphor put here thing. Okay. Okay. Why am I saying that? We ended up going to McDonald's. We bought some cheeseburgers. We bought some McChickens. We got some buffalo sauce because I love buffalo sauce in my McChickens. Actually, wait. I think we didn't do that back then. I think that's recent. Anyways, we bought McChickens and cheeseburgers. We were eating on the way back. He's telling me that while he was in school, in one of the windows, he put a pencil in it to keep it from closing, right? And he's all like, dude, you want to go into the school? I was a bit hesitant, I'm like, we're high. That's probably gonna be a bad idea. Guess what? It was. Hint, hint. But as he kept telling me about this, what he did, it kept coming to me like, dude, we could break into our school for fun. And then what he had in mind is that he wanted to be the first one ever in the history of this school to break into it. And I thought, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. We ended up going. This is not nighttime. This is like 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock, or maybe 3 o'clock, crap, of the afternoon. And we're walking up to this window. Keep in mind that this window is on the side of the school where the street is. And then the house is on the other side. And there's people outside of those houses. But we didn't, we didn't think of that as a big deal. We ended up opening that window. There was this little pipe for the hose. And we stepped on that, we climbed in, and we closed the window back. Little did we know, the people saw us go in. A few minutes in, we're inside, right? The first room we entered was the gym room, because that was nearest to the window. We're walking around. I have this pink glove in my hand for some reason, like, winter glove. And he's recording everything. We're laughing. We're fucking going into classrooms. We're checking out the main office. We're going down the hallway. Once we reach I think it was the 6th grade corridor, I hear a beeping. I stop and I'm wondering, is that just my head? Am I going insane? Holy fuck! And then he stops and he's like, dude, I hear it too. Eventually, after a few seconds of staring at each other, thinking, what the fuck is this? It finally hits us. Dude, that's the fucking alarm. We start sprinting. Now, the 6th grade corridor is the 2nd floor. Or the 1st floor. There's a basement, 1st floor, and a 2nd floor. We were on the 1st floor, right? As we're running down the hallway, we go down to the 8th grade floor. We run through, and we're sprinting, man. Full sprint. Motherfuckers, we're running like fucking bulldogs were chasing us and shit. We're going off. We're passing the lunchroom, right? And then we're turning the corner to the gymnasium. We were gonna take the route up to the window. One that was directly up to the window. Like, you could easily get in and get out. As we're running, I look back and I see that my best friend, this motherfucker, he's dying. He's tired. He's running slow as fuck. And usually he's faster than I am. So I'm looking back and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Let's go. So he finally catches up. I waited for him. He finally catches up. We reach the window, right? And we peek outside and we're like, holy shit, and we duck under. There's cops already outside. We're like, fuck, dude, what are we gonna do? We run back towards the gym. We're running down the gymnasium to one of the exit doors. We look out the first exit door, we see a cop, and we're like, fuck. Okay, we gotta find another exit. A staircase next to the set of doors. There's another set of doors. Don't ask me. And we're peeking out of it. Okay, like, this side doesn't have cops. Okay. There's one all the way where the window was. And we're like far down that side. We're peeking out the doors, We're watching. We're like, holy crap, dude, what are we gonna do? For some reason, the brightest idea during that part was, okay, we're gonna sprint down the street. Yeah, that was just the plan. So we're getting ready. We're crouching outside of the door. We're going into the pillars, holding up the little, as you could say, shielding, or you can stand under if it's raining. And we're behind the pillar. The cop is standing right next to his cop car. And we're like, dude, if once we start running, that guy's gonna see us. And we're like, yeah, we know. So this suddenly becomes an escape movie. We're trying to escape. So we're getting ready. For some reason I'm on my all fours. I'm like getting ready to run a marathon. And, I'm ready, dude. I'm gonna sprint. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, man. I ain't going to jail. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Boom! We start. I slapped my table. We start sprinting. He goes straight on the normal street, right? He's going straight down it. I, for some reason, decide to turn and go into the alley. At this point, I don't know what happened to my partner. I don't know where he ran to. All I know is when we got caught. I was running down this alley, and for some reason, I decided I'm gonna jump over this fence. I ended up jumping over this fence. I ran through a house that in front of that house was a family, you know, kids playing around, and I'm running through it. I climb over the next fence, and I'm running down the main street, and for some reason, I decide to stop, lean in the back of a car, and sit there, like just wait there. Guess what happens? Cop rolls up, stops, he sees me, he gets out, and he handcuffs me. And you know, that honestly is the most shameful display of criminal activity I have ever done. That was shit. Well, I can't really blame myself too much for the fact that I was high. You know, when you're high, you don't think right. And even though as much as I wanted not to get arrested, I decided to stop. So I'm in the cop car, right? The cop's telling me, okay, so where's your friend? Sorry, but like I said earlier, well, in my last video, my allergies seem to act up when I'm fucking recording. So we're going down the street, right? We pass our school, and my motherfucker friend, right? He's walking down the street like nothing's happening, and the cop is all like, "Is that your friend?" And I don't say nothing, you know. I'm in the back. I'm trying to get my air back, you know. I'm gasping. I'm fucking panting. I'm tired. So my friend, he fucking takes off, and he goes through the alley, and then he stops at his house. The house he was right next to. It was like a street down from the school. He goes into his house, and guess what he does? He fucking hides behind the swimming pool. I don't know, you know. We were high. I can't say much. So the cops, they fucking rush him. They fucking take him down. I'm looking, and I'm like, damn, dude. You should have gone inside. Oh god, that was some dumbass shit from us. We get arrested. We were put in separate cars, you know. And I get moved from the police truck to, you know, the smaller vehicles. And I'm in there. Now my hands are in the back, right? You know, they're handcuffed. But like my hands are really sweaty, and I'm able to slide one hand out. And you guys must be thinking, oh shit, dude, blank, are you gonna fucking make a run for it? Guys. Guys. I sat down with my hands in my face. Yeah, I became a little bitch. I didn't want to, you know, I was tired. Even if I did run, there was fucking cops everywhere. I probably wouldn't have gotten any further. Eventually, you know, I hear the principal. I hear one of the janitors that came to check on the building. You know, they're talking, and what I hear is they thought that, you know, the principal and the cops and anyone that was checking the cameras who sounded off the alarm, they thought we were chicks. Now let me explain. At the time, I had long hair. You know, I'm pretty skinny. You know, and I used to wear really tight jeans with Converse. Yeah, Converse. Yeah, I looked like an emo boy, and so did my friend. So they thought we were chicks, and I was wondering if we would have escaped leaving the school, would we have gotten away with it? You know, they thought we were chicks. I admittedly, you know, didn't see myself as a chick, but I don't know, maybe I look too girly when I run, apparently. But on the way to the police station, I get a glimpse of my friend, and he's smiling. You know, he's laughing. He's enjoying this. And we park. They park their cars. They take us inside. They're pushing us. And the guy takes off the glove in my hand. He's like, "Oh, were you planning on not leaving prints and shit?" And I'm just like, "Dude, what the fuck are you talking about, man? I just had a fucking glove on." And I didn't have two. I had one simple glove that had the fingers cut off. And they push us in. You know, we're going inside. They leave us in this gray room, tied handcuffs to posts. You know, these posts on the wall. And my friend, he still had his iPod on him. Like, they didn't confiscate that. He pulls it out and he fucking starts recording the whole thing. And we're laughing. It's like oh, damn it, I don't know how to explain this. It's like if we were hanging out normally, you know. It's like we're laughing, we're talking, you know. We were talking about things we were gonna do after we leave this place. Not like we were arrested. Eventually, our parents came to pick us up, and you know, we got off scot-free. In the long run, we got off scot-free. We were supposed to do community service, and I ended up doing it for like, I think it was 5 weeks. The community service was to just go Saturday school, you know, and that wasn't a big deal for me. My friend, he didn't end up going, but he still got out scot-free, no penalty. To this day, there hasn't been anything about that, the break-in or anything. We were never called back for anything. And in fact, I was told that all of that and some other things we did, once I became an adult, that would be clean off, you know. It wouldn't be erased, but it wouldn't affect me to get a job, all this crap, da 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 da. You know, that right now we don't care about that, you know. But yeah, that was the story of when we broke into our middle school. Yes, this was our middle school. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I'm sorry if I stuttered a shit ton in this story, because I know I did. I may not eat it myself, but I know I fucking stuttered a whole ton. But and I keep saying but and but. Hope you guys liked it. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I'll catch you guys next time. Laters. Fuck, I can't say that. That's Jolt Ray's thing.